Right, hello everyone. It's been a long while since I have released a video. Yes, I have this. I'm not sure if this is the right one. There are two of them, and I'm not sure if this is the right one. It is the right one. Let's frame that up a bit better. Look at that. That is all headlight bricks in clear. I know it's excessive. I know it's really excessive. But I wanted to make these guys, and I wanted to make more of them, and I want to make a Menga sponge, just because a massive, clear, light-up Menga sponge would be amazing. So I'm going to make, I think you've got to make, what is it, 8 plus 8, 16, plus another 4, gives us 20. So I have to make 20 of these, and then they will connect together to make a Menga sponge. And I have to pay attention to the chirality of these guys, which would be kind of cool. So yeah, I have to pay attention to the chirality, and then I'll stick them together and make a Menga sponge, so it's got the holes in the middle. Because I think these headlight bricks, they've kind of got holes in the middle of themselves, and then out and around. I don't know, we'll see. Basically, it's just making an artsy thing by this point, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay. Right, so it's at this point in the project where I have finished. Well, I say finished. I'm actually still waiting for more cubes to come through from Pick-a-Brick, but they take forever because reasons. Anyway, so I now have the first level Menga sponge finished on the desk, and it's at this point that I realised that Chris from Brick Sculpt released a video about sugar plates.
Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome back to Brick Sculpts. This is Chris, and we are back to talk about this grid again. That's right, I have some...
And in case you don't know what sugar plates are, please check his video out because it's brilliant, and it introduces a very interesting bit of mathematics about building on diagonals. So, allow me to demonstrate for you. Yeah. So you'd be able to see what the sugar grid looks like, and it was rather interesting to me because I've got this thing sat on my desk, and then it hit me. This is a sugar plate. In fact, it's not just a sugar plate, it is 6 sugar plates, or rather the fractal basic nature of... Let me explain. Where is... Yes. So, here I have a bunch of tiny things, and I can put that one there, that one here, this one here, and this one here. And these 4 are the studs that protrude out on the light blocks. So each of these is where the studs are. Next door to them, here, that is an anti-stud. So you've got a stud and an anti-stud. And, of course, there's another 4 over here. I think I've demonstrated this. I've already shown you. As you can see, there's stuff stuck to this cube. But this is what we're looking at. So each of these green, like stud pixels things, these are anti-studs. Now you can happily put plates in there. You flip them inverted. I think I've got a demonstration of that, so we can have a look at that. But then there's these studs here, which you can put bricks in. So you can do something like this with this little swirly windmill pattern. So you can plate them out. Here, again, so this is where you've got the anti-studs, so you can make almost a full plate up with these 2x1 plates. And just to show you, you can also connect these plates on the middle, which is really cool. So you can actually fill this whole face out. You can make this dead smooth if you want to with plates. You can put stack plates on top of this. So you've got basically stud and anti-stud to work with if you're trying to use it for like building structural cores. I also have this. This is the smaller version, although this is the smaller version with headlight bricks in the center, creating this hole in the middle, which this one does not have. That's why the other bricks are on order, so I can actually make this into that, or that into this, but make it even bigger. But in the meantime, you can see on the corner here, we've got this stud anti-stud plates together, making this look really cool. And I have also managed to do this with my moon. So this is a model of a moon. The backside's taken off it, because this is a headlight brick cube, or as I'm now calling it, the sugar cube. And these guys can stick on nice and easy, which is really cool. But that's not all. So I've got these plates here. So these are 2 halves of the sugar cube. And what's interesting about these guys is these won't connect, because they're the 2-handed parities of them. So if I break this guy apart, you end up with these 2 little blocks. And these 2 little blocks, if I flip this one over, one of them, the studs on them all spin anti-clockwise, counterclockwise, and this one, the studs spin all clockwise. Now if I flip this one over, they're both anti-clockwise now. Flip them both over, they're both clockwise now. And if you take them both clockwise, stick them together, then they stick together. Now, what's interesting is this one is this is the way it is. We have to offer this one up, and that is the correct polarity. So we grab this one, and I think I need to flip this one over like that. And then this guy fits together, and now this guy will fit on here like so. And then that makes us a basic sugar cube, which I'm sure you've already seen in the video, but there. But that's not all. No, 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 no. Because the whole point of sugar cubes, or sugar plates, and in this case sugar cubes, is the diagonalness of them. See, this will actually fit a plate on the diagonal. I'm not even joking. That fits perfectly one-to-one, studs to studs. Nice and easy. So you can put diagonal plates in. And if I show you on this big one, look at that. So I've got 2x4 plates on here. Now, of course, these guys are just tiles because that's what I had interesting lying around. But you can see it does actually fit a 2x4 solid plate in here. And you can build off of that. And you can make that a whole side fascia. So this is a snot sugar cube. Which isn't that cool. Like, I didn't even realize you could do this angled stuff on it. I believe it is ever so slightly illegal. You can see there are these little holes right in the center of these little pinwheel designs, which I think make it ever so slightly illegal. But it works enough that we can put a plate on there, so I'm going to forgive it its sins now. But isn't that really cool? So we've actually got a Menga sugar cube. And I thought that was really cool. So taking it from the next level. Now, I know this probably isn't as practical as the sugar plate, because the sugar plate you can build buildings on the wonk. I don't really know what you do with this other than an art piece. And this is my art piece, and I'm going to use it as an art piece. But beyond that, I don't think it's got any uses. But you're the community, you figure it out. But that is my response to the sugar plate project and my Menga headlight sponge. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I just think it's a really cool thought experiment that you can make balls in snot fashion with snot techniques. You can make diagonal plated stuff, and you can also do that. But yes. Thank you, and, yes.